How's it going, Dan and VahnManX? I'm Eric. I'm with Gamershame. We're gonna start putting up videos pretty soon. I'll probably be doing a lot of dual links and stuff of the sort. I also play League of Legends and PlayerUnknown Battlegrounds. But with the tournament coming up, I'll probably be trying to stream a little bit on our Gamershame. But I wanted to have a response to you guys about the state of the game and how farming works and how pretty much to deal with it and what my opinions are on what Konami's doing. I kind of understand because I've had experience with the game. I played heck since it came out pretty much, and I've never told a lot of people this, but I went into the game in about my sophomore year of college, which I pretty much told myself I was like, this is a game I don't ever want to get out of. I don't want to say I'm too old to play this game or anything like that. And about 2 years ago, I got out of the actual physical TCG. And the reason is I didn't have anyone to play with or anything of that sort. And then they came out with this game, and I was stoked. I was like, this is huge because I can actually play this game from home. Uh, my buddies probably won't play it, but I can heck tell them about it and tell them how that they have tournaments and stuff, and maybe they'll get back into it. But I was really excited when the game came out, and I'm still excited. Like Konami did an amazing job with the game. They really did. Compared to how they perform with the TCG and how they kind of, in all honesty, they kind of mess around with players in the TCG. It seems like they used to have a set ban list, and then the ban list was, oh, at our discretion, we'll make a ban list. So you could wait a year to 2 years and not get a ban list, and you're playing in the exact same plain vanilla format. With the only thing that's going to change it is power creep. That's the only way it's going to change. Um, and I kind of understand where Konami comes from doing that because they make more money. They sell more packs by power creep and everything. But it gets to the point where it gets stagnant. And that's the issue we're talking about right now is the farming. The farming isn't fun for anyone. You're right. Even the old RuneScape players that all you did was the grind, the grind, the grind. Kill the unicorn, get the unicorn horn, the bones, go sell it. Same over and over and over again. Mining iron, mining copper, making steel pretty much. That's over and over again. People that spent thousands of hours on it. My buddy did it. I spent too much time on it myself, and he had close to max character, it seemed like. And some people like the grind, but for some people that like myself work constantly all the time, and it's a very intensive work. It's physical maintenance in a factory where you're just working your ass off all day. You come home drenched in sweat, and then I get home and I work out myself because I'm not a big fan of gaining weight, and I have been gaining weight, so I kind of put myself into it hard so I could get to the point where I don't feel bad about myself because I'm a pretty self-conscious person, but doing the farming like they're doing, you're right, it's wrong. And I think the best way to fix it would, in all honesty, when you get a super rare card, the algorithm says, okay, he's gotten this super rare card this many times. Increase the algorithm towards the other super rare cards by, like, say 5%, because you can get multiple super rares. Even 10% wouldn't hurt, where it's geared at that one. It'll still be RNG based to a point, but eventually it's going to get to 100% that you're going to end up getting this enemy controller, or you're going to end up getting whatever X card is, where you're not spending hours and hours on just, oh, I want this one card. Okay. Farm, farm, repetitive motion, repetitive motion, repetitive motion. Well, that was 4 hours. I'm out of keys, and I still don't have an enemy controller. That was my issue last night, in all honesty. And I've been wanting to do a YouTube for a while because I don't think there's enough people dedicated to making videos to Duel Links. And in all honesty, I'm a kind of nervous person. I'm pretty stressed going into just hitting the start recording button. And I like to see how you and VahnManX kind of go into it. You're a very energetic guy. VahnManX is pretty energetic, and you guys just get into what you're doing. And I went into this, and I was like, okay, this is what we're going to do. We're going to talk about the state of the game and how we're going to fix it. I'm going to try not to ramble, which I'm doing right now, which that's the best way I know how to make videos at the point, because this is my first video, and I'm going to talk about how can we fix this. So I came up with this idea, which is hashtag fix farming, which is your idea, and I'm putting it in here so people know, so we can get more people on the bandwagon to put that in and do put that out there, so maybe Konami can hear our voice, at least to a point, because they didn't hear it for the TCG. You could complain and moan all you wanted in the TCG game and they won't hear it. But last night, sorry for getting sidetracked, I got into farming Kaiba, and I had, I think, 3,000 plus keys easily. I went through, farmed him every single time. I used I'll show you the deck I ended up using for it if I have it up here, and I think I might, and I don't. So I don't have the deck. I used pretty much a modified version where I got 2 of the dimensional transporter type cards, and then I used a protect the castle type idea like you would with the old Kaiba farming decks. I went through and was getting 7,000 plus for every single one. Never got the enemy controller. And the only enemy controller I've ever gotten was the enemy controller from the tournament, which I put my super rare card, or super rare, that was my super rare enemy controller, because I know how good the card is. Everyone knows how good the card is from playing this game and playing the old TCG. You just know it's a really good card. You can use it for pretty much anything, it seems like. And I finally, after the last key I went through was a loss, and I was like, are you freaking kidding me? I was like, I need this for the tournament, and I'm not going to be able to go. And it was just like the RNG gods turned and smiled on me, and you're like, oh, you got an enemy controller. Last farm you can do, and you're out of freaking keys. I'm like, are you kidding me? Like, what are the chances of that happening compared to me farming 3,000 plus keys and not getting one enemy controller? And then you guys brought up this point the next day, you and VahnManX. When I watched your guys' video the next day, I was like, they're like pretty much preaching to the choir is the best way to put it. And I was like, I've been wanting to get into the videos for a while and talk about these kind of things and stream, which I've been trying to do, but it's pretty hard with my schedule. And I'm not a really good at talking unless people are talking to me. I know how hard it is for some people, but I really respect what you guys are doing. I want to say thank you to you and VahnManX. You guys do a great job. I'm going to put this reply to both videos. If you guys want to see more videos or anything of the sort, just follow Gamershame, and I'll try to talk, try not to rant as much, because I'm a pretty good talker. It's just got a little bit of stage fright. My game names are Lug Madness, KOG Lugnut, Generic, Lugnut, whatever you want to say. I'm going to try to put more videos out. This was kind of difficult for me, but I'm trying to get into it. Same with streaming. I'm a very nervous person to a point, just because that stage fright issue. I really like what you guys are doing, and I think that what you guys are doing is great. Keep up the good work, and thank you guys.